Welcome to LS News, our very first broadcast here in Life Invader, in hopes to beat the corrupt weasel news. My name is Aaron Newenson, and let's see what Los Santos brings us today. Alright, starting off we have alert that a car accident occurred at the Olympic Freeway just around 2 p.m. this day. Authorities say that 2 people got injured in the accident, and another in critical deadly condition. Let's hear from our reporter Maya that is currently on scene.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. And the scene here is just about brutal. It seems like a drunk truck driver crashed into a small Dinka compact car. In just that moment, a biker going 100 miles per hour slammed right sharply on the truck. In total, there is 1 confirmed fatality. The rest are in good condition. Now, we also got the head of LSFD on scene, and will shortly explain exactly what happened in that moment here on the Olympic Freeway. All right, we got the head of the LSFD on standby. Now, Mr. George Dickinson, can you tell me what just occurred here on the Olympic Freeway just around 2 p.m. afternoon?
Yeah, so I can tell you right here that our team are doing a fantastic job on securing the area. So far, 3 residents are in good hands, but that one idiotic bastard trucker is in cuffs. As for the casualty, a male aged 22 passed away, right now getting recovered by the coroners.
Yikes. Well, thanks, George. This was Maya Schwartzen reporting from the Olympic Freeway. Back to the studio.
Moving on, we got some good news for you residents out there, because no more counting on Mark II oppressors blasting you open. As of today, all Mark II oppressors will be scrapped, and strictly forbidden to import, that being both the machine and its missiles. Our team has visited an example of how the government scraps the Mark IIs near Chumash, where a resident had to give it away. He claims that he, quote, is tired of the chaos and wants to move to Vice City later this year. Let's take a look.
The LS mayor has ordered every owner of a Mark Oppressor 2 or 1 to leave it to the scrapyard. One of them is Brian Kirk, a former bank robber who stayed in prison for 7 years before bailing himself out. Here in Chumash, the government has found 12 oppressors, some used, some brand new. Even missiles and serious futuristic rifles were recovered and scraped. Head of security Lewis Field says this process will clear out 98% of all oppressor population in LS and another 60% in the rest of San Andreas. As for the residents, they hope for a bright future here in the LS area.
So I decided to give away my 2 Oppressor Mark IIs. I did enough chaos, paid enough bills, and have changed. I'm the age of 34 now, and will move to Vice City this year, where I will probably retire. So I'm helping LS return to its former glory before all the other people like me say farewell to it. So yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. I think I began tearing up to see Los Santos free from oppressors again. Anyway, we got some news from Mr. Faber saying he is planning to open up the Kortz Center again and turn it into an art gallery. Isn't that amazing? Let's take a look what Faber says.
Kortz Center, a prestigious art museum and cultural landmark in Pacific Bluffs, Los Santos, known for its striking architecture, scenic gardens, and of course, its stunning art. However, it's been closed for public for quite some time now in fears of a robbery or heist. But there is hope, as the businessman and CEO of Noe, Mr. Faber, tends to open it up in the next following week. But there is concerns. A good example is the shootout that happened here in 2013. The wreck of a Merriweather chopper is still there, but says to be removed before its opening. It's still unknown if this site is safe for use, but Faber has the words.
Well, quite frankly, I can tell you this. I'm 100% sure that this glorious, fabulous landscape is a good investment both for me and Los Santos. As for the unsafety, I'm pretty sure that the 2013 shootout was a one-time event that occurred because of corruption. Surely. Today that's very rare, silly, haha. And for the robberies or heists being planned, I think we can learn from the Diamond Casino and Cayo Perico Island. We will arm it to the teeth. I already had enough attacks on Noe, and I won't let those fools lay their pinky toe on my newly established gallery. And those fools watching the news right now can suck of my fatty. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes, sorry. Sorry, that's all I had to say. Go on.
Alright, enough of Faber, let's move on to sports. And Los Santos will be the host of this year's Golf World Cup. Marcus has all the information, so let's head to the LS Golf Club.
And right here in the Los Santos Golf Club, near the Richmonds, is where the whole globe will meet to play the beloved sport golf. Now, there is 20 nations in total, and is said to be the first ever hosted worldwide event here in Los Santos. Favorites are USA, England, Germany, Scotland, and Portugal. Well, it's a clear winner. It's the US of A. Kickoff starts this Thursday, so residents don't miss this one out.
Well, I feel like Los Santos is turning into another globalist city, and seeing everybody come together to beat us makes me quite proud on how far we come. But I believe USA can take on these amateurs. Go USA, go USA.
Wow, what a day to be a resident of Los Santos. I will definitely sit down and watch those golf matches. Let's move on to the score last night in basketball, where LS Panic faced Liberty Penetrators. The score ended 53-37 to the Panics, and set to be at the top of the board on the PHA. That's all for the news today. Let's move on to the weather forecast, with meteorologist Dr. Smith.
All right, good evening, Los Santos. We are looking for a decent week of weather here. I'm your meteorologist, Dr. Smith, and let's plunge into the LS weather for the 5 days ahead. Starting off on Wednesday, we are looking for a day with quite some sunlight, 86 degrees Fahrenheit at highest, with a UV index of 5. Similar status on Thursday with an index of 6. Friday will have some smaller clouds appear here and there, with 82 degrees Fahrenheit at highest. As for the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, it's leaning more to a cloudy day, with some variable wind. But hey, don't be disappointed, as for these upcoming days, you can take a dive in Vespucci Beach. And oh, I probably find this useless to say, but sunscreen is recommended. Let's move over to the San Andreas map. So here we have the satellite map of the weather tomorrow in San Andreas. We will start from Paleto Bay down to downtown Los Santos. And I can tell you, everybody is going to get some sun, that's for sure. Here in Paleto Bay, we're starting off strong with 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay with me now. Moving down to Sandy Shores and its area, we're expecting a tough 108 degrees during its peak around midday. So Sandy Shoreans, keep yourself hydrated, although I think that's light work for y'all. Going down to Chumash and north of Vinewood and its area, we're predicting around 84 to 86 at its peak. And I can pretty much say it's the same in downtown Los Santos, ranging from 83 to 86 at highest. But it doesn't hurt to take a dip in the beach in Paleto and Vespucci, or hey, maybe in your own pool if you live in Vinewood. Ha ha ha, jokes aside, we are grateful. And with nothing more left to say, I'm returning to you, Aaron, in the studio. That's all for me. See you guys in the next forecast tomorrow. Dr. Smith out.
Well, dear viewers, we have reached the end of this news broadcast, but don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. at LS News. And remember, folks, we are unveiling reality one story at a time. Bye and have a good evening, Los Santos.